You know that feeling, right? You're staring at this huge goal, this thing you really want to do, and you just feel completely paralyzed. That gap between where you are now and where you want to be can feel impossible. So, how do we cross it? Well, it all comes down to one simple but seriously powerful idea: the power of just beginning. Let's really dig into what that means. And Mark Twain he absolutely nailed it here. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. This is it. This is the big secret we're going to unpack. See, getting ahead isn't about having some brilliant, complex strategy. Nope, it's about that raw, simple, and yeah, sometimes really difficult act of just starting. That first action, it breaks the inertia. It creates the momentum that everything else is built on. Okay, so our first stop, it's the battlefield inside our own heads. Seriously, before we can take a single physical step, we have to win that internal argument. It's all about making a conscious shift in our thinking, moving away from that vague, passive, someday I'll do it, to a firm, active, okay, this is day one. I think the key word here is decision. Kennedy's reminding us that the first act isn't some grand gesture. It's a quiet, internal commitment. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need all the resources lined up. You simply need to make the choice to try. That one decision, that's the spark that ignites everything else. Oh, and this gets at the biggest trap we all fall into, right? The waiting game. We wait for the perfect time, the right mood, for all the stars to align. But here's the thing, the perfect moment? It's a myth. It doesn't exist. The real power is right here, in your hands, right now. You don't find the perfect moment. You take this moment and you make it perfect by taking action. So this really lays it all out, doesn't it? The two paths we can go down. On one side, you have the waiting trap. That's all about seeking perfection, waiting for the right moment, and being afraid of the unknown. It keeps you stuck. But on the other side, that's the action mindset. This is about embracing imperfection, taking the moment you have and creating your own momentum. The crucial question is, which path are you on? And really, that choice, that decision to start, is fundamentally a decision to leave your comfort zone. Simple as that. Because growth and comfort, they just can't exist in the same place. The second you begin, you're stepping into a space of challenge, of uncertainty, and that, right there, is exactly where all great things are born. Okay, so we've worked on the mindset, we're ready to get going, but that goal can still feel absolutely massive, can it? So this next part is all about shrinking that overwhelming feeling. We're going to focus on the incredible power of just one single small step. I mean, this is one of the most famous proverbs ever, and for good reason. It's such a beautiful reminder that every epic journey, every massive accomplishment you've ever admired wasn't created in one giant leap. Nope, it was built one step at a time. It completely reframes a 1,000-mile journey not as an impossible distance, but as just a series of manageable actions. And it's so easy to get discouraged at the start, isn't it? When our first efforts feel so tiny. Writing just one sentence, taking a 5-minute walk, making one phone call, it can feel like it's nothing. But this proverb urges us to respect that first step. That small beginning isn't nothing, it's everything. It's the seed that the whole forest is going to grow from. It holds all the potential. So, okay, how do we actually do this? Well, it's a pretty simple 3-step process. First, choose your destination. What's your 1,000 miles? You have to know where you're headed. Second, and this is the absolute key, identify the smallest possible first step. I mean, the tiniest action you can take. And third, just take it. Do it now. Don't overthink it. Just go and start building that momentum. All right, so now we're moving. We've got some momentum. And it's really easy to think we have to do it all ourselves. But you know what? The journeys that really last, the ones that go the distance, they are rarely solo missions. So next, let's explore why sharing the path isn't a weakness, but a profound strength. I love this proverb because it lays out such a clear choice. And yeah, you can often make quick progress by yourself, right? Less coordination, fewer opinions, but that speed, it often comes at the cost of sustainability. If you want to build something that lasts, something that truly goes the distance, you're going to need the support, the perspective, and the resilience that you only get from other people.
And this image of a baobab tree, it's such a powerful metaphor for wisdom. It's so massive that no single person can wrap their arms around it. And wisdom is exactly the same. The challenges we're going to face on a long journey, they require way more knowledge than any one of us has on our own. We have to tap into the collective wisdom of a community to really navigate the path successfully.
So what does this whole shared wisdom thing look like? Well, it starts with knowing you don't have all the answers. From there, collaboration isn't just nice, it's what builds endurance for the long haul. And finally, there's this really important part. When you learn something, you have a responsibility to pass it on. You have to teach. And that brings us to this beautiful, circular idea. The journey isn't just about receiving help, it's about giving it back too. When you learn something valuable on your path, you kind of have a responsibility to teach it to others who are just starting out. It strengthens the entire community and makes sure that wisdom keeps growing and flowing. So, we've talked about the mindset shift, the power of small steps, and the strength of community. Now, let's bring it all home. Let's focus on the only moment that truly matters, which is right now. This, right here, is the ultimate mantra. It just strips away every single excuse you could possibly have. Don't have the right degree? Start where you are. Don't have the best equipment? Use what you have. Don't have enough time or energy for a huge leap? Just do what you can. It's like the ultimate permission slip to begin right now, perfectly imperfectly. So, as we wrap this up, the focus really turns to you. That thing you've been putting off, that dream you've filed away under someday, well, it's waiting for you. Just remember, the secret to getting ahead is simply getting started. So, I'll leave you with this question. What is the one tiny, manageable step you will take today?